So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes, and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. Just wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. Thank you so much for waiting, guys, and I'll be there very soon. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes, and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. Just wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes, and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. Just wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. Thank you so much for waiting, guys, and I'll be there very soon. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. Just wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute.
Hello. We are back to our 7th episode today of creating our top-down shooter. Okay, so we'll pick up from where we left off, same place, everything, and I will look at all the things which we had not done last time, जो हम लोग का बाकी था, and we'll complete that. We'll add some new things today. Okay, so yeah, so first let me see if I have the to-do list. Okay, yeah, this was kind of done, but there were some issues last time with the stacking, so we'll solve that. Shotgun choice we will add, like maybe the player can unlock shotgun, or maybe we'll just give him a choice for either the shotgun or the normal AR gun. Multiple areas also we have to add. Level design, the first area. So yeah, this is the first area. Spawn enemy EQ as this is done. This still has some issues. It's basically spawning. We had seen it was spawning some AI outside, so that thing will solve. We just need to add a nav mesh modifier volume for that, and we need a leech spawn many enemies. This is done. Game start area is not really done. Ability unlock upgrade system by contacting NPC between wave. This is also something we'll do today. And for this, for the upgrade system, basically unlocking or upgrade whatever, we need to add a currency that the player can use, like an XP system or a currency system or something that the player collects, which he can use to upgrade. So that is one thing left. Currency or XP for the player to collect. Okay, and indicators for enemy outside of player's vision. Yeah, this is also something we can do. Okay, so we'll start with our, let me just make this level a bit nicer. So right now we have the issue that we don't have a entry point. One thing, second, enemies will spawn outside of this thing, so I can try and check. It is stacking technically. Starts from 0. It does stack. This is the only issue. When the fade out animation is on and I make it basically restart the damage numbers, it takes time to make the opacity back to 1, which is a problem. So anyway, if I start the wave and I stand like somewhere here, wave completed. Also we have the issue of the health bar not spawning, so right now you can see left side of the screen there's no health bar, and these guys are spawning outside of our area, so they can't technically come here and shoot us. So all those issues basically we need to solve. Before that, first let me just adjust this, and this is the issue, I think. Oops. No idea what happened there. Hi sir, hello, hello. So currently I'm just editing that apna this part fences kind of. I think I'll have to regenerate the spline because I generated the spline circles. I created a circle, so because of the circle, it has it doesn't have like a place where I can just delete a segment. Even if I delete segments, it will still attach to the next segment. So I may have to create an arc, but I'm just seeing if I can get away with this without recreating and readjusting everything. Spline point type, I have linear, I can make it linear, but if I delete it, it will still adjust it to this, and it will like stretch this thing. If I unclamp tangent, nope. No, so I will have to regenerate this thing. I don't know why they have this kind of even though closed loop is off. Okay, I got the edge then. So यहाँ से I think I can use it. Okay, this is the point I think then. ठीक है, cool. So I will again readjust this. But still the problem is that अगर मैं पूरा fence I select, I want the entrance to be here. This is the part that should be open, and also actually this, because both are roads. So what I'll have to do is I tried to rotate but it lagged out, I think because of the construction script उसका चल रहा है background में. So वो I think मुझे off करना पड़ेगा, otherwise every time I move this it will start running the construction script again and again. On track तो off है actually, run construction. I'll just create a new one. Uh, right click, spline generation, arc. Okay, this is the arc. So radius will be big, degrees will be almost full, like this. Okay, proper circle. Increase the number of points. I think this is good. I can branch right so that it starts from here. अरे यार. Okay, whatever. Mm. This is my arena, basically first arena. Okay, so I don't know if it's too small or too big yet. थोड़ा एक्सपेरिमेंट करके देखना पड़ेगा, but I'll have to set it properly. So if I go into unlit mode and I check the depth, so they are a bit inside. This is the part where like the landscape has a kind of bump mountain up, so I'll have to take all these points. Hi, hello, hello. This part is also like a bit underneath, तो इसको भी थोड़ा सा ऊपर लेके. Now if I want a door here, I can't do it. I'll have to make like 3 different arcs then. यहाँ के लिए एक अलग arc. For the door I will have to not make basically things here. तो इसको मुझे पूरे इतने सारे splines delete करने के लिए पड़ेंगे, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, all of them. But I won't do that now. and this whole part. Let me see if I can. No, I can't shift select. या वी आर द nav mesh on, तो ये पूरा थोड़ा सा नीचे करना पड़ेगा. I forgot. This part is fine. This part is a little bit underneath the ground. I know I can draw a spline on the whole thing. वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा easy होगा, but I think proper arc shape लेके उसमें थोड़ा बहुत edit करना is preferable to me. This is like in the air almost too much, so we have to take this down. Okay. So this is our arena now. Now we have some issues with the nav mesh here that is related to, I think, this cube. Visible. We had these cubes blocking, and actually what I need is I just need a modifier volume. I think उससे हो जाना चाहिए, but last time I don't think उससे हुआ था. Still we can try taking a modifier. Okay, we can put the bounds here like this, and we will need a few more. And it's better if it's a little bit inside. I can just take a brush and paint a whole brush like around this. It's technically just a brush component, nothing else. Just a simple brush, and in the modifier volume we have the area class. That's it. So this is fine. also good. Actually, I can just make the bounce volume a little bit adjustable to this. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So ये जो area actually also I should avoid this because there is a chance my EQS may detect that as a spawn point and it may spawn enemies there. So cool. So this is basically my whole arena. My enemies should not spawn in theory outside them or outside these fences, but we'll have to see. One way is that I can just normally try to play the game and check. I should zoom out my cam. So I'll check here if I stand at the edge. I will actually move this guy here, put them in a folder saying NPC for now. Delete this guy. And we probably have the health bar bug. No? Okay. Yeah, we do. Health bar is gone. So at least this wave, no enemies are spawning outside. Check again. Okay, this guy spawned outside. This is an issue. Then he's also spawning his own minions outside. Okay, so what I can do is I think check my EQS because that's how I'm spawning this thing. Now I am getting points, 30 points per ring. I'm creating 3 rings between 1000 to 1300 radius. I should debug this. I should just draw those boxes here like I did before, I think, just to see where my EQS is giving me the points, because spawning is just happening based on any random point from this EQS that the query result location is returning. I will just draw a debug box at that point with a good extent of a red box, 2 duration and 3 thickness. Okay, now let's check. Okay, it is spawning. Yeah, see, this one box is spawning outside. ये issue है. Yeah, I don't know why this box is spawning outside. This box is also spawning. What? It should not spawn there. So I think the issue is related to my EQS, I am assuming. My EQS is creating these points that are outside of my nav mesh. Oh, it pushed me. This point. Why is this point spawning there, yaar? क्या reason है? We are spawning in a donut, 1000 to 300 radius. Points per ring, data binding. We are using no projection data. Let me use navigation projection. Default है. I can't see any boxes being spawned outside, at least for now. This will take a lot of testing basically. Are the points spawning inside, outside? Okay, this one doesn't look so bad. I think the issue is fixed, but I don't want to jinx it. But I probably did. So we can see the points should not go outside this fence. The red points. What I'll do is I will take my NPC. I'll have to select them here. Check how the points are looking here. Okay, so the points don't spawn at all. If my character is outside, that means there is no path to my character. It's not spawning anything. ठीक है. Can I see my nav mesh here? No. I'll have to eject to see my nav mesh. If I go here, okay, now I can see the points. So this is what I need to make sure कि the points don't go outside, and I think we are good now. Let me check if this was the reason. If I keep it to none, there's a lot of points going outside. Okay, again 2 points went outside. Again these points are going outside always. If I change my location somewhere, still there's some points going outside. So I think I fixed it with this by a navigation trace. I hope this has fixed it. Yeah, there is no points going outside now. Okay, good, this is good. Also for the stacking numbers, I will say it is done with some issues because they are technically working, but they just are some bugs. Okay, this is cool. Now one thing is that with the stacking numbers, I just realized I keep spawning new components. This damage, we are adding a widget component which is for the damage numbers, and yeah, I add it when this is not valid and I am destroying this. I don't want to do this. So what I'll do is I'll just create one widget first time. When the first time it takes damage, I'll create this take damage kind of thing. Where it takes damage, it displays this damage numbers HUD. But uske baad this will play the fade in animation, fade out animation, and after the fade in fade out has finished, it will again play the same animation, like basically restart when we re-trigger it. Basically here, re-trigger, restart the whole thing. Now if it hasn't finished, we will have to start it from the fade in, no, wherever it is. So it can be in the fade in animation, it can be in the waiting phase, and then it can be in the fade out animation. We have 3 possibilities where this damage numbers can be at in terms of the state. So I'll have to make a lot of changes here in the way I call this. So first of all, I'll have to create a variable called finished. Okay. Also, I got to know every time you run the stop animation function, the animation stops, but it also triggers this. ये मुझे नहीं पता था. I thought it will just stop and then next time it will start from the beginning. It does start from the beginning, but every time you stop it, even if it is the middle of playing the animation, if the animation is of 5 seconds, you stop the animation in the first second, it will trigger this finished, and because of that it will also trigger this if you are binding a delegate to that animation finished. That was the issue, I think, because every time we were stopping the I was just stopping and try to play the animation again, but every time I stopped it, it was destroying the component. I don't know why this exists, because, or like, either there should be an option where stopping should or should not trigger the finish thing, because then this is basically useless, binding to animation finished, because every time we stop it, we know when we are stopping it. If we stop it, it plays the finish thing. If I want to destroy something on finished, I can't do that, because it will finish the animation every time I stop it myself. Anyway, what I will do here is I will check if I have this component. If I don't, I will add it, and I will set the damage amount, and I will play, or I will set damage amount or update damage amount, not re-trigger, but actually no need to do this. I will just set the damage. After I've set the damage, this thing will display 0, because it updates as soon as it starts, but this has not been updated yet, because this is updating like technically in the same frame, but it is spawning this first, adding it, doing the initialized part and stuff, and then this is happening, I think. तो ये update नहीं हो रहा हमारा damage. First time when we hit it, it always displays 0 because the default value is 0. So what I can do is I can add a read or just a delay until next tick, so that, let me check, if the first time I hit a enemy, it should say 30 or whatever damage my bullet is doing. Yeah, it says 40. Now this is the issue. So what I'll do is when this animation is finished, I will check if we can fade this out, and I will set finished. Okay, and every time we re-trigger, first we will check have we finished or no. If we have finished the animation, the whole animation is done, it is invisible and whatever, because this will technically take our opacity back to 0. So if we have finished, we will delay until next tick, we will update our damage amount text, and we will play the finished animation. But before that, we will set our damage. So damage will be this damage amount, and then we will do this if we have finished. And we will set can fade out to true, because we can fade out. Yeah, now if we haven't finished, we will check for this. Is the fade out? No, I will check first is the fade in animation playing? Okay, now if the fade in animation is already playing, that means we are not finished. We are playing the fade in animation, and during the fade in animation I trigger this again, which means if I double, like just shoot someone like this very fast, I shoot them twice while the fade in animation is playing, I shoot it again. What will happen is because my widget is valid, of course, I will cast it to this and I will set the re-trigger damage amount with the damage taken. Now when I re-trigger the damage, I check if I finished or not. I have not finished and the fade in animation is already playing. Then I will set the damage to damage plus the damage amount, and then I will call update damage amount text, which is basically just taking the damage and setting it to a text. Okay, and nothing else. We will not stop any animations, we'll just let this do its job, and we will set that okay, now you can fade out, because if the fade in animation is playing, we know that anyway there will be a 1 second delay after this, so it will be able to fade out. But if this is not playing, fade in animation is not playing, we are playing the fade out animation. No, we can or cannot. There's two options. Either the fade out animation is playing or we are here. This is also a 1 second thing, because after 1 second this will happen. So either we are here, or we are here. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. So we'll check if we are in the fade out animation. If we are in the fade out, we will tell it to pause the animation, or I can just tell it to stop, actually stop animation. But as I know, stopping will finish this and finishing will also trigger this. I don't want this to happen, so I will say that you cannot fade out, and then I will do stop animation, and then I will let's try setting render opacity to 1 or 10 or whatever, and I will set the damage amount, of course, and update damage text, and then we will put a delay of some time before telling it then okay, now you can fade this out. If I don't put this delay, this will instantly happen, so it will make it false in the same frame, it will do all of this and it will make it true again. तो ये false करने का कुछ point नहीं है, so I will have to put a delay so that this check goes false when it finishes this. When I stop this, this will trigger and it will do nothing. Then I will give it a delay, I will tell it now you can fade out. Now it will wait for 1 more second and it will check if it can fade out now, and it will go and do the fade out animation. Now if this is false, that means we are already waiting, we are here. So if we are there, we will update the damage We'll update the amount text. We'll put a 0.2 seconds delay and we will set that. Okay, now you can fade out. I'll put this just so that if it is between here, this check will go false, it will not fade out, and it will re-trigger this. Okay, hopefully it doesn't bug out. Put my cheats on. Let's see the whole animation first. Okay, it's playing normally 30 and 30. Okay, पूरा animation properly play हो रहा है without any problems. Now we'll try it on this guy. If we play it during the fade out, if I shoot, during the fade in, if I shoot, it just updates the text, which is what I want. Normal. If I shoot again, it will update. Third time if I shoot again, it is 30. Now if I do this during the fade out animation, now when the animation fades out, if I try, instantly it goes to 60. Now it goes to 90. Instantly it goes to 120. Done. हो गया. Now I can just make थोड़ा सा the font better. Can give it an outline like this kind of number, or with a white outline, I think. I don't know. Oops, MJ died. MJ kinda noob. Cool. Now we can take our camera back to our actual height and we can test it again. This is our actual height. Done. If I don't want the numbers to be up for that long, थोड़ा delay में कम कर सकता हूँ और कुछ नहीं. Like if they are staying for too long or something. The fade out animation I think is too big right now. It is 2 seconds. I can make it like 0.25. It will fade it out faster. I think और भी थोड़ा कम रखते हैं. And the delay to stay, I will make it 0.5. Now it disappears faster. Okay, I can reduce the size a bit. $35. And what I can do is I can make it overshoot in the fade in animation. Right now it just linearly goes up. This is the part. I can go to edit curves. This is the curve. I can make it overshoot like this. Oh, not the opacity. No. Opacity can be like it is a transform or the offset. Yeah, top offset. Like this. Okay, can be much faster. Nice, not bad. Okay, this outline is kind of bad because it just goes from 0 to 1, doesn't go in points, so it's kind of useless. But whatever, we have our stacking numbers. Okay, and the AI can also have a progressive color health bar, just like our main MJ does. MJ's health bar will obviously get replaced, but I can do something better with the health bar, is like how it goes down in uh, there's a lot of games, maybe like Devil May Cry or Dark Souls or something, where there are basically two health bars. How they do it, there's one health bar that drops down the value instantly, and there's a second health bar which drop down the value like gradually, how we are doing it currently. So there's like maybe a red health bar and a yellow health bar. The red health bar goes down value like instantly. अभी currently value snap हो रहा है. So there is one health bar which snaps, the other health bar which goes to that value but smoothly. So you know how much damage it took, like the chunk of damage you can see it animating down, like how maybe when they damage me I can see the value go down here. Same way you can see the value go down, but also 2 bars. So that is one thing I can do, or I can improve on basically. But yeah, I'll take a break for now and I'll continue within like 5 minutes.
So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes, and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. Wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. Thank you so much for waiting, guys, and I'll be there very soon. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes, and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. Just wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. Just wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. Thank you so much for waiting, guys, and I'll be there very soon. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. So guys, thanks for watching and we'll be right back within 5 minutes and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. Just wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you.
Okay, I'm back. So the health bar जो मैं बता रहा था, I was talking about the Dark Souls kind of health bar. So I was like just seeing this clip. इसमें it's basically like this is the health bar. Even the player and the enemy both have the same kind of thing. What I'm talking about, that you have one health bar which will instantly go down when you take damage, and there's a second yellow health bar which will go down in like a proper loop kind of way. So you can see he damaged him and the red health bar went here, and then the yellow one just goes down like animated basically. So two health bars. And now like if he will take some damage, you can see one health bar goes down, the other one animates and goes down. Okay, like this health bar, even the stamina is kind of different, but when he takes damage here, that's when you know. So that kind of a health bar we can create for our enemy. So this is the HP bar. Let me see what I'm also these points, I want them gone. It's not bad, I just make it red, I guess. And these points, I will stop drawing these points. And am I printing something? I don't think so. Make this red first and let's see. Yeah, now they actually look like enemies since I have red health bars. And I'll make another one. Can I copy paste? I can't duplicate. Because this is a root, I can't duplicate. Or yeah, because this can't have any children. I'll have to take a canvas then. Okay. Kind of like this, and I'll have 2 HP bars. This one will be, let's say, yellow. Okay, this one is in front, this one is in the back. Z order is 0, and if the Z order is 1, this will be in front. So I'll keep this one Z order as 0. So red, or sorry, HP bar red, yellow, or HP bar animated. So I need to now animate this. Hello, what's up? So what we are doing is, जब भी हम लोग डैमेज लेते हैं, we take the HP bar and we just set the percent. I will make a function inside HP bar or an event for now. Take or update percent, and this is the percent that I have to update to, or current or goal health, target percent. Okay, I'll set it as this. Whenever we update the percent, we need a float, and we'll target it into this. Let's just make sure that this is clamped. Okay, yeah, actually 0 to 1. Okay, the percent, we'll set it, and here we will do set percent update percent. Okay, and we'll update percentage to this. From 0 to 100, we'll make it 0 to 1. Cool. Now what I'll do is, the red bar should go instantly down, which is just a simple set percent to this. But the yellow bar, for the yellow bar, we will set a timer by event. Yellow or the HP bar animate. Promote HP bar timer. We will loop it every 0.1 seconds or 0.05 seconds. Now this animated bar will get the percent and it will go down minus with a certain value like 0.2 or 0.1 every, because we're doing it every 0.05 seconds, so we'll do it like 0.05, which is a lot, since the double of this is 0.1 and 0.1 is basically a tenth, so this is like 5%. Instantly 5% will go down, which is a lot. So let me do 1%. 1% will go down 1% every 0.05 seconds, and I will set percent. Set this as a percent until this value is greater or equal to our target percent. If it is not, if this percentage goes lesser than that, then we will just clear it. Let's see. Probably won't work. Like it will have some glitches, but I just need to check. It is not going down at all. If the percent is down, so you can't see the yellow one. So yes, of course, I need to make the background completely transparent. Is it the tint? Yeah, okay. Now I'll make it back to 1%. Let's see. Yeah, we can see the yellow bar going down. What if I do it twice? Yeah, it goes down properly. What I can do is I can increase the rate at which it is going down to 0.02. Okay, I'll keep it at 0.02, but we will have an initial start delay of 0.5 seconds, so it won't start until the first half second. Okay, like in Dark Souls. And this will, I'll just make it more faster, 0.05. It stopped here, which is so if it is false, if this is equal to, it should set the percent. Let me just check. If this percent is 0.5, this is also 0.5, so the yellow should look like this. When this is false, let me just check. Percent and target percent. Point 0.45 and 4. I will reset this to 1 and 1. Point 0.75 and 0.7, 0.45 and 0.4. So this value is 0.75, so should I do nearly equal then, or just less than? If this does goes less than target percent, then you do this. Unless it is not less, you keep setting the percent. I don't know. It's 0.45, so if we check this, point 4 and 4, 0.1 and 1. This is correct. It should not be less, then I will have to do nearly equal. Or I can just like snap the yellow to my red bar. Yeah, now it doesn't even work the second time. Oh, sorry, nearly equal to target percent. It's not working. So what I'll do is check as long as this is less than if it is true, then I will set my percent to my target percent. If this doesn't work, then there is an issue with the representation of my HP bar. Yeah, this should not be an issue. It will just, in the end, it will snap it. It's not damaging them, maybe because of the height. Now it's looking much better, and damage values is the same color as our HP bar going down, so I don't know if it's looking good or no. To make it more smooth, I can just increase this value, basically, sorry, decrease it. That will make it more smooth, not as close to tick level smooth, but smoother. And I can reduce this, oh sorry, 0.4 or 0.3 actually. Okay, not bad. What if I make the background black? Just dark. Ah, that's not so bad. Okay, so the AI health bar is looking better than our player's health bar, but that's okay. You can change our health bar later. I'll just add it in the to do so that we'll do something else for now. Like player HP are better looking. Okay, cool. We need a shotgun. Yes. And we need some souls every time we kill our enemies, but for now I'll go with a shotgun. So let me check, do I have a weapon? I have a shotgun, I don't know where from, but I have it. Okay, the detective character itself has a shotgun. Okay. Preview mesh hierarchy doesn't match. No, actually. What are you saying? Okay. We have our bones. Okay, cool. Let me delete this one. Okay, you can't delete it. Okay. Doesn't have animations. Did the previous gun have any animations? Nope. Okay, that's cool. Now I can see the bones. Okay. I'll use this shotgun. We'll just create a simple shotgun gameplay first, then we'll see how to make our player select what gun he wants to use. But for now, how we are using a gun is using just a child skeletal mesh, so we can just change a skeletal mesh. And every time we fire, we're spawning bullet and stuff here. What I can do is I can create a different actor for my weapon. So that I can attach this weapon to my actor. I can detach it, I can attach another weapon, and I can basically have different blueprints which I can manage differently based on different weapons. So because I have two different weapons now, I think this is a better choice than just changing the mesh, because every time I change my gun I will have to of course change the mesh, and then maybe I'll have to do some other things regarding this logic. So yeah, I'll take a skeletal mesh. For now I'll keep it on the AR. and we will need a custom event called shoot, bye bye, which we will call every time our player shoots. Basically this part. We'll get our world location and stuff. Okay, for now let me just try attaching my gun onto my character on begin play. Custom event attach gun, and that will spawn actor from class and then attach it. Attach actor to component. Okay, there's attach actor to actor. I'll attach it to my mesh. I will spawn my BP. I will create a child of this BP weapon AR, and then a shotgun. Shotgun will just have a different mesh. This one. Both have their forward and y axis, so that's okay. So here we will spawn our AR, let's say for now. Weapon AR. I don't think location matters for now. I'll try attaching it to my mesh. Give it the socket name of hand R socket. I can promote this to my weapon socket. Okay, and then hide this in game so that we'll see if this is attaching properly. And location, we will snap it to target. Rotation and scale will keep the 111 scale. And let's do this on begin play. Attach gun. Okay, now we have this weapon as a separate blueprint and it is attached to our player. Okay, cool. I'll try shooting, and shooting of course doesn't work because I have removed this shooting. So this part will be inside my weapon and I will just tell my weapon to shoot. Now whenever I shoot, I will get my, I'll have to promote this. Promote to a weapon. If I only will have one weapon, so this weapon is okay. If I'll have multiple weapons, I'll name them like primary, secondary, whatnot. For now, I'm only planning on either you can have a AR or a shotgun, either one of those. So I'll do it like this. Attach again, promote it to this, and whenever the shoot key is pressed, I can call shooting and stop shooting from my weapon. Shoot. And then stop shoot. Shooting and stop shooting is important if I'm making an auto weapon, so I'll need to add a timer like this there. If I try to copy this here, it will give me some errors, but I can create this fire rate variable here and a variable in type shooting timer, and this event shooting I will have to create a custom event called shooting, and yeah, all the web errors are gone. Now we have some issues that we need to draw this line trace, but from my shooting location, which is inside my player, this shoot location. So what do I do? I can make the weapon access my player on begin play, just get the reference of the player, and then like you get all of these things. You get the shoot location, you get your player location, you get your player's forward vector and stuff, and you draw a line trace and you do all of this, and you spawn the bullet and stuff yourself, and you play the montage. You make your character play your montage basically. I'll have to do that. I think there could be a better way. There's a lot of ways, but for now I'll do this one. MJ. Where does shoot location come from? It comes from my MJ. You get shoot location. Now this actor location will be my main player's location, and main player's forward vector. I could just have done that. You get MJ's rotation. And your rotation will just be from your muzzle, which is inside my gun socket location. We'll spawn a bullet. And now this is the part where you have to keep this inside your main player. It will give me errors because of this. Now instead of shooting, I'll create a custom event shoot play shooting animation. Then I will do this. From our weapon we will call play shooting animation. The reason we are not calling shooting animation from directly here, because the fire rate is inside the weapon here. So every time we actually shoot a bullet, that is when we play the montage. Now when we stop, we need to clear this. This will have some issues that when I stop and I shoot again, or basically here, I need to check if this amount of time has passed between when I stopped and now I'm shooting again. What I can do is can add a branch, or sorry, not a branch. I can add a delay till the fire rate. Okay, let's see this later when the issue actually happens. For now I will play this, play the montage, you stop the shoot, you do all the basic things. Okay, now we have two weapons, we have our AR, we have a shotgun. For now we are spawning our AR at the beginning, and where did I not connect? We probably have to ignore our main character. Of course weapon should ignore itself, but it should also ignore the main character. The shooting, my player refuses to shoot. Let me just check. Okay, this is happening. Oh, because I stopped shooting, this didn't happen because it cleared. Is that the reason? Oh, this is 0, okay. Because we created all these variables after copying. And now it should do this. We will also need to call shooting once before the delay. Now this is what I was saying as the issue. If I if the fire rate is, let's say, 0.5, which is this much, but now if I keep clicking, is what happens. If I'm holding, it is shooting every 0.5 seconds, but if I click spam, it will not wait for 0.5 seconds. So that's an issue which we need to solve. Basically, every time we start shooting, we need to add a timer, and before we shoot again, we need to check if the timer is done. Can give it a re-triggerable delay of the fire rate, and if it is done, then we can add a variable saying can shoot, can make it to true, which is true by default, but when you start shooting the first time, it goes false, I guess. Goes false, and you also need to check, can you shoot? If you can, you can shoot till this is done, and then 0.2 seconds again you can shoot again. This will, once a loop starts, it will keep looping. I think looping should not have any issues. Yeah, now if I click it very fast, it will not shoot until 0.5 seconds are done, but if I hold, it will still shoot every 0.5 seconds. So no matter how much I click spam, the gun will have to wait 0.5 seconds before shooting, which is the fire rate, which I can lower down for now to 0.2. It is shooting every 0.2 seconds if I click spam, so it is just based on my clicks. Okay, whatever. So now we need to add an option for shotgun. Here we need to add a enum for the amount of weapons that we have. So I'll create a folder for weapons, move them here. Enumeration, weapons, 2 weapons, AR and a shotgun. We'll create current weapon. Current weapon is AR. Okay. If I do set the current weapon to shotgun on begin play, you select either a shotgun or an AR based on the enum. Cool. And then when here we are playing the animation in the montage to play, we again need to check our weapon and play a montage according to that weapon. So if we have an AR, we were playing this shoot montage, which is an AR shoot montage. So this is shoot AR one touch. Can I see the value? No. Okay, and I will create another one. This will be for my shotgun, so I think there is a slow one. Hello, hello MV devil. But if I do add a fire slow, this is too slow. Why does she do this? She reloading? Okay, I think I should use medium or fast for the normal one. Fire fast montage, and this one is using fast. Okay, cool. Now the medium one will use this one. Medium. Okay, same slot and everything. I don't think I need to change anything. Fire mid montage, or I can call it fire shotgun. Cool. Now for the MJ I can add, or what I can do is I can take the montage from my weapon. Based on what weapon I have, the weapon will store the montage regarding to that weapon. That is how it's usually done. So I can do get montage like that. So I can create my shoot montage here, which will just be an anim montage object reference. This will have just a fire AR for now, and in the fire shotgun we will need to change it to fire shotgun. Now we can just take weapon, get fire or shoot montage. We'll play that one. So it's not that the enum is not needed, we'll still need that enum, but what? Oh, okay, because I created the select node, it will now change the spawn actor node to an actor object reference, and I can't promote an actor object reference to a BP weapon AR reference unless I cast to a weapon. It was an AR reference. Okay, good that this error happened, because I made a mistake. It should just be a normal weapon object reference, not an AR reference. So anyway, we'll spawn this one. This is just for now to set whatever current weapon is. Based on that weapon, it will spawn the weapon, it will store it here, and यहाँ पर it will check the weapon shoot montage and it will play. Cool. Now it is playing shooting, but there is the issue with the muzzle flash, because I think the shotgun does not have a socket named muzzle, so I'll have to create one. Yeah, it doesn't have one. This part actually, yeah, this part slides. I can create animations using this. I can slide this part, so I can just add a socket to my root so that I won't add the socket as a child of my slide. In case I move the slide up and down, my socket will also change locations. I don't want my socket to change the location unless the whole weapon has moved. So this is where it will be like that. Something like this. This is my muzzle. Yeah, now it's spawning at the muzzle, but the bullets are spawning a little bit weirdly. Oh, shotgun fire rate 0.8. Now bullets are not spawning, of course, where the player or where the shotgun is looking. We'll need to straighten it. Let me see how the AR looks. My weapon is set to AR. AR looks better, then I don't know why. I'll have to check the animations. In the fire AR, if I add a AI here, SKAR, and this is going not front but fairly front, and if I add, or if I remove attached, if I add a shotgun, let me add both and we'll check. This is of course different animation. Shotgun is running on a different animation, but I just want to compare them first as to if they are both on the same angle. Yeah, they're both on the same angle. I can't remove one. Whatever. Now if I use the shotgun fire, They're both holding it in weird ways. AR is holding it a bit back यहाँ पर. Shotgun animation goes like here. I can just take this animation and play it slowly. I take the fire first, make the rate scale 0.5, 0.8. Shotgun one has like a more recoil kick to it, so that's why it's looking better. But I think we'll have to rotate the animation then thoda sa. Holding the hands are like very close and she's holding it. Yeah, the hands are like much better here. What can I do? I can change the animation a bit. Create a copy, made, changed, adjusted. Oh no, what? I'll have to use the shoulder then. Add a key. let's keep it here, and then left arm we'll have to rotate. The left arm we'll need to move the upper arm. I won't even be able to reach the gun. I'll try to move the clavicle a bit. But you can't, like, I can't just make it stretch. May look a bit weird. As the hand going back. What key is not staying? These are all linear values. I don't know what key is changing, or I may just have missed adding a key. Probably missed adding a key. Let me open this again. Yeah, I missed adding a key. No, actually, wait. That's how the animation works. Crazy. So at the end also I will need to add some keys. Damn. Left upper arm. If I have to make it stretch out, I'll need to again change my clavicle. What is this? This is the regular animation. Don't know how am I supposed to hold a shotgun so close. Whatever. Adjusted one looks much better. Yeah, I'll have to work on that animation a bit. But it looks much better. I think the muzzle should take a delay maybe before spawning or something. Like I can put so that at least the muzzle almost always spawns at the end of my shotgun. That's a basic point. Yeah, that's it, and I will take a short break now, like 5 minutes, and I'll be right back.
So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes, and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. Wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. Thank you so much for waiting, guys, and I'll be there very soon. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back with you. Just wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. So guys, thanks for watching, and we'll be right back within 5 minutes and we'll continue our session about making games in Unreal Engine. Until then, watch more about Game Institute. Just wait for a few minutes and I'll be right back. I hope you're enjoying this session, guys, and just wait a few minutes and I'll be right back.
I'm back. Okay, so अभी जो शॉटगन हम लोग ने बनाया इतना, इसके अंदर वी नीड लाइक अ डिफरेंट काइंड of shooting. We can't just increase the fire rate and call it a day, because then it's just like normal gun with less fire rate. Why would a player ever go for a shotgun? Also, I realize I think my hand is twitching, but whatever. I'll I'll look at the animation later on. मैं वो background में कर लूँगा, probably like before next stream or something. But now focusing on to some actual things is creating the bullets for our shotgun. So what I think is we'll do, we will spawn multiple bullets in a row, but like with a random offset with the center. Like maybe we'll shoot, our shotgun will have 3 pellets that it will shoot. Close range, of course, more damage close range, but it will spread a lot and randomly, like there will be a random spread. So what I can do is, instead of adding my shooting to this part, actually this should be inside my AR, because this is my AR shooting. So I will take shooting, don't add call to parent function, just copy this and paste it. So we will do this, and that's it. We'll call shooting, and this is the shooting that we'll call. If I delete this, oh, there's an error then. Okay, I'll just keep it then. Doesn't matter what there is, because we will have different kind of shooting for both our weapons. So the line tracing I will delete. I was thinking maybe I can keep this muzzle spawn in a function, and I can just call the function in my child. And also all this part. So I can do this, but I will call it like afterwards here. Oh no, it created a shooting. You can do like add call to parent function, but you don't call parent function until after you've done this. This is the part that we will override in shotgun. Actually this should be instant, and this should have a delay. Okay. Stop shoot will just be clear the timer. Cool. Maybe we'll change the stop shoot, but for now we will call event shooting, and what we can do here is again we can take a line trace by channel. Start location will kind of stay the same, but we will have to take a random angle, random unit vector in cone in degrees. I think this is what we can use. Now the direction of the cone will be, of course, our actor's forward vector, where they're looking. Starts from here, this is the direction. Give it an angle of half angle. I give it a half angle of, let's say, 20, and that's not the end. I need to multiply it with my actor's location, and then add, or sorry, multiply it with just I'll try actor location and then I'll add it, and let's try if it works. I don't know. Split this or convert this into a float of 500 for now, and I will do this kind of 3 times. For loop of 3 times. Actors to ignore my main character. Cool. For now we will draw the debug. Let's see the debug trace. Till 5 seconds. Visibility channel. Don't do a complex trace. If we do hit something, I don't think it matters. We will just spawn a bullet regardless, but we need to give it proper rotation. Before, what we were doing is we were just giving our shoot location as our location, which is not wrong, but the rotation was 0, right? It was our main actor's rotation. That's why it was going straight. This time we want the bullet to spread. It will not just use the main player's rotation. Instead, it will use can I use like a endpoint make rotator from end, make rotator from X. I can technically take trace end and make rot. I don't know if this will work, but we have to try. Oh, sorry, I don't want to call that thrice. I don't want this part to loop. Yeah, okay, we can see 3 different random angles, but in a cone. I'll make it so that it doesn't travel to the Z. And now the main thing is the rotation. The bullet is not rotating towards the trace. Do I just make a rotator from this? Nope. I think it's working. You can see 3 bullets going almost like they're going places, but I'm not sure with this. But the main thing, I think this, instead of the random unit vector in cone, I'll take an elliptical cone. Since I don't want pitch to change. Max pitch is like 0.1, that's it. Max yaw will be whatever, 20. Nope. Then let's keep it 20 and 20. It does the same thing. I keep the yaw as 1. Yeah, the pitch has to be 1, but maybe 0.1 doesn't work. Yeah, okay. And the spread will be a little higher, 60-degree angle spread, maybe a little higher, 40. Yeah, I think a shotgun is looking okay, except this rotation. I'm not really sure if this is the right one. If it does hit, we can just take a rotation or just make a rotation to wherever the trace did hit. Or sorry, look at impact point from our start point. This is if we do hit something. Now if we don't hit, we will spawn the same, I think. If we hit, we do this. We don't hit, we will just do that, I think. Let me make it spread like 50. Doesn't seem to spread a lot. Why? Sorry. Maybe it's the like elliptical cone is kind of It works weird. Give the max pitch. Oh wait. Oh, I'm changing this. Why am I changing that? I am kinda dumb. Still not enough. बहुत कम है यार. I don't know why. If I keep it like 100, it should have a 200 yaw radius, which is maybe I have to increase the pitch. But if I increase the pitch, what's the point of the cone? It's a very weird con. What I can do is I can take my forward vector or I can basically, if I multiply it, I'll get my rotation, but I can add an offset to it in the x and y depending on where I'm looking. So I'll need a forward vector. If I multiply it, it is giving me in opposite directions. Cool. This is much better. I don't think it dips up or down, but it does have a proper variance between 0.1 and 1. What if I do 0.1 and 2? I am looking here, it gives me this much variance. Not bad. It's a huge angle. I'm just saying what the limit is to this. If I make it 5, it's not the worst. Okay, I'll do it like this. This is fine, I think. Spawn like 3 bullets. None of them really go center, but they'll have a travel distance. At the end of the trace, they will vanish. I'll just destroy the actor, basically. So on the bullets, I can create a child. Let me create a copy right now, like a shotgun bullet shell, like a shotgun shell, and this one will have a variable, a location limit or a travel limit. Will be a vector. Let me just try this. I don't know if this will work, but expose on spawn. If our actor, if our bullet's location is equal to this one, let me just destroy them for now with a very low error tolerance. And when I spawn these bullets here, I'll also give it a travel limit, and that limit will be my trace end. They're not even following the trace. What's the point? I think that's my, it's related to my rotation. So if I'm not hitting anything, I will find a look at rotation from my start to my trace end. If I'm not hitting anything, they will properly follow my trace, but okay, they won't destroy themselves. Yeah, I didn't think this will work anyway. Tick is enabled. What I was doing is I was giving it this trace end location. Once it reaches the end of the trace, I was basically trying to destroy it. But I think the better thing will be just to give it a delay and destroy it if it is already not destroyed. Take a shell on begin play, because the travel time of the bullet will always stay the same regardless of how a game plays out. So after a 0.5 seconds delay, get reference to self. Can I do this? I don't know, self validity checking is a good option or if it's a very stupid thing to do, but I can destroy myself. or I'll just set a lifespan of 0.5, but I don't think I want to do that. The reason is, if I set a lifespan and if I'm already destroyed, what does it call? I don't know. This is kind of that. And the bullets, of course, go a lot faster. And they will end also a lot faster. Okay, this is my shotgun. For now it kind of does the same damage, but let's see. I don't know how good or bad it will work. Does it have auto shoot? Okay, it does have auto shoot. For 30, 90. Right now I have cheats on, so I wouldn't die, but I'll have to test this out a lot and see if this is a viable option or it's too OP, or the player would just not care. Like, there would just not be much of a difference compared to the normal gun. The only thing is that you can see, shoot that far from this. Maybe you can shoot actually a bit far, but you can't shoot a lot far. Like, you have to be in a particular range. So I can't shoot that guy from here. Maybe I have to increase the amount of pellets that I'm spawning. Also, right now, what is happening with this auto, like, clicking thing that I made? You can shoot false, and then can shoot is not true until there is a re-triggerable delay. This is actually not a good idea. The reason is because if I just tap shoot, it will shoot instantly. It will wait for this long, and then it may shoot again, and then it will wait. After shooting, it will wait for that same time to go. So maybe you'll have like a twice of a delay. If I just tap, I'm spamming left click right now. Now I'm holding. Do you see a difference? I don't know. Yeah, I think this is me spamming the left click. I think there is a difference. I think spamming makes you shoot slower. and I think just holding left click makes you shoot faster, which is this. I'm holding. So this should not be a case, like spamming and holding technically should be the same thing, because you are spamming a lot faster, so your bullet should shoot as soon as your fire rate is done. But anyway, also I need to make sure all the other things are working, like if I keep the gun back and then I click normally, yeah, I think this is okay. I'm currently just tapping left click, but with timing. If I tap it uh, like even a slightly like earlier, I will not shoot. Because we are not doing like the buffer inputs. We are doing like kind of action inputs. As soon as you put the input, you check if you can do that thing. If you can't, then you can't do it. With buffer inputs, you remember what input the player did. So if the player left clicked and at that time your gun could not shoot, it will wait for the time that it can shoot and then it will shoot automatically. That is basically buffer inputs. You are remembering what your player had input before, and then you are just doing that input as soon as it is available. Usually done in like fighting or combat games, but I don't think it's required here. I think when you left click, if your fire rate is not still done, if your delay is not up, you will not shoot straight up, and then your gun just won't react. Okay, cool. I'm just not satisfied with the how this cone trace looks for now. If I spawn maybe more bullets, I can see like the variation, because I don't want it to be just one bullet left, one bullet center, one bullet right. I want it to be a little bit random, but I also don't want it to be like clustered at one point or spread a lot so that people can't even aim. So you can see this one. This, even though it's a lot spread, it is still it has a lot of pellets, so the bullets will hit regardless. At least one or two will connect, and if you connect all of them, it's just a one shot. So close range, like shotgun is, it is one shot, almost one shot. This is one shot, this is one shot, one shot. So if you get close to them, you time it properly, it is a one shot. But with archers, you can't really get close to them because they will shoot their arrow and then you don't have time to dodge, because the only way you can dodge is by strafing left and right, and you're not fast enough to strafe when you are close to the arrow. It was still one shot. As long as I think 4 bullets hit them, it is one shot, because it's 30 per bullet. Like if I hit here, yeah, 30 per bullet. So I have to hit 4 bullets and I'm currently hitting 5. So even if one bullet misses, it is still a one shot basically, which I can reduce. I can reduce the bullet down to 3, and I can have an option of upgrading the bullets, the pellets later on in the game. Also, one bullet went left when all the 3 bullets went ahead. I don't know. So we still haven't had given the player the option to upgrade yet the bullets and stuff. So we'll do that next time, I think. We'll make a simple shop or an upgrade system where after each wave the player can like go here, access it, and then he'll have the option to maybe choose a shotgun or the AR, or maybe upgrade the current weapon that they have chosen. Maybe like we can create a roguelite kind of game where you stick to one choice, either a shotgun or AR at the start of the game, and you only upgrade that weapon till the whole playthrough. And once you've done your whole playthrough, you can then you reset all your stats and everything, you go back and then you start with either of the weapons again. and maybe like you have some permanent upgrades related to your player in that, like maybe you increase your health or something permanently, or damage or something, I don't know. But like even this grenade you can upgrade, how much damage it does, how much radius it covers, stuff like that. Maybe it can do like elemental damage, like fire damage, so that the enemies can be damaged. Wait, is my wave still on? Yeah, there are some AI which I think haven't reached me. Oh, they're stuck here. Poor guys. This one and this one. So this is the reason why our spawning system should be absolute, like proper, without any bugs, because if the spawning system has bugs like this, the game is like almost GG. There's no point. They should not spawn outside the arena, period. There is no like once or twice or something. They should not at all. I'll need to see, maybe the EQS needs to be better, or the nav mesh needs to be more compact so that they don't spawn at the edges, or maybe I need to select the query param so that they don't spawn if they're overlapping. Oh, there's a lot. Right now I have cheats on. I've put cheats off. Let's see if I die. And when I'm up on that platform I can shoot them, so that I'll have to keep in mind and make the hitbox bigger next time. But these guys, yeah, okay, wave completed, nice, I didn't die. Again we have some health issues. The health bar sometimes disappears. Right now you can find right now you can see it, sometimes it disappears. The reason for disappearing is if the wave ended text is on, and during that if I start the wave again, the wave completed is on, I start the wave again, now you'll see the health will go away when the wave started fades. So the health went away. That's a bug, because we're not handling that. The wave completed text should go away completely, and only then we should be able to interact. Right now like we can interact whenever we want. That should not be a case, like this should not happen. So we'll keep that in mind later. And anyway, if you have any questions let me know, or some recommendations. But we'll end the session here for now, and we have created multiple choice for our player. The only thing left in the main gameplay purpose is the upgrade system, and then it's just like sorting stuff out and making things better, basically just polishing. Okay, anyway, chalo, I'll end the stream. See you guys next time, hopefully, for